Hello and good evening, Facebook. The Sarasota Kid Live. I'm going to give it a few moments. See if anyone shows up. I've got some exciting news to share, so I want to make sure there's at least one or two people to hear it. We'll be talking about the Sarasota Kid and One for the Road crowdfunding campaign that I started on Indiegogo.com. And if you're just watching now, or maybe you're watching, at a later time, if you click this button down below, or maybe it's over here, mine's over here, it's a little link button. It'll take you right to the crowdfunding campaign that I started on Indiegogo. We're trying to raise money to finish this project, and we'd like to take it to film festivals, nationally and internationally. So we want to show people around the world. Hello, if you're just showing up. Hi, my name is Ryan Carey Ware, and I will be talking about the Sarasota Kid and One for the Road Indiegogo crowdfunding campaign that I started almost a month ago. There's only 5 days left to get your name in the end credits of this movie. And you can do all sorts of stuff if you press that link down below, or maybe it's over here or over there. I don't know. I'm not sure on your end where it might be. But if you press that button down below, it'll take you to the Sarasota Kid and One for the Road crowdfunding campaign. And there's all sorts of fun stuff you can get on there. You can get your name in the movie, which is really cool, in the end credits, right next to so many other amazing people that have already contributed to this film. So I would love to add your name to the end credits with everyone else's. All right. If you're not familiar with the Sarasota Kid, this is actually his second movie. Excuse me. This is his second movie, and if you want to see his first movie, Fortune and Glory, you can do that right now by going over to the Sarasota Kid channel on YouTube and watch Fortune and Glory. The full film is there for everyone to watch. It's his first adventure. This next movie takes place after the events of the first one. These are a short film series. It's a mini series. So if you haven't seen it before, go check it out. I would definitely recommend it. If you love action, adventure, and mystery, that's what the Sarasota Kid is all about. This next movie is going to be a lot of fun because after the events of the first film, the Sarasota Kid was left, riding off into the sunrise, and we're not quite sure where he was headed. But in this new film, we know that he is headed back to Sarasota, the city of Sarasota, which is pretty exciting. I really wanted to bring the Sarasota Kid back to Sarasota. I wanted to bring him to the city of Sarasota. So he'll be having a little adventure in Sarasota, which is very exciting. So, I might bring it up later, but I'm going to bring it up now because I'm really excited to talk about this. Earlier this day, I received a new contribution, so I'm excited that we're adding a new name to this film. A good friend of mine, someone that I used to work with for many years. If you go down to O'Leary's in Sarasota, hi Rob for just showing up. I was just talking about my good friend. We got a new contribution today, and we'll be adding his name, Earl Woodruff, to the end credits of the film. And I'm really excited because I actually wanted Earl to be in the film, but he was not able to because of scheduling. Scheduling is difficult, and but I'll be adding his name. He decided today that he was like, you know what, I'm going to do it. I want to put my name in the end credits of this awesome movie that I've been putting together and trying to tell everyone that I know about. So, if you'd like to be like Earl and get your name in the end credits of the film, all you got to do is press that button down below, head over to Indiegogo, check out the crowdfunding campaign I started over there. You can get your name in the end credits of the film. There's screen-used props. You can take it a step further if you want to, and you really believe in this project, and you want to see it to go to as many film festivals as it can. It'd be great to have you become an associate producer, or you could become a producer or an executive producer. That would be really great. I would love to be on here tomorrow, just like I'm talking about Earl tonight. Earl I've known for a long time, and I'm really excited that he made a contribution. I've been getting, in fact, I've been getting a lot of people excited and asking me more about the film. So I'm so happy that I am doing these lives, because it seems to be getting the attention of a lot more people. I really want to go live on YouTube, but the Sarasota Kid channel on YouTube is just 3 subscription shorts of me going live. You have to have at least 50 subscribers, and we are at 47. So if you are not subscribed yet, please head over to the Sarasota Kid channel on YouTube and click that subscribe button. I would like to put as many new videos on there as much as I can, but at the moment, that's where you'll find the mostly videos about the campaigns that I've started, and you'll find this Sarasota Kid's first film, Fortune No Glory, which is a great place. Everyone can always see it. You can watch it on your phone. You can watch it on your computer. You can watch it on your TV. It's the future. And I've been really enjoying, I was hesitant to put my work on YouTube before, but now it's become my favorite streaming channel. I am always on YouTube. Every day I'm on YouTube, and I went, man, this is a great place to showcase my work. I wasn't sure where I would be able to put it, and that seems to be a great place for me. In fact, I don't know if you've been on YouTube lately, but I really enjoy so many things that they offer on there. It's very interesting. Hey, Rob. Man, I got 2 Robs again. And Nathan. Hello, Nathan. Thank you all so much for listening to me so far. I'm going to continue, because I never know who might be popping up. The longer I talk about the Sarasota Kid, the better the chances are that someone might want to make a contribution, so I can put their name in the end credits of the movie. One of the things that I wanted to bring up today is that the campaign. I've been campaigning now for, I believe, 25 days straight. And now I believe this might be my 4th or 5th time doing Facebook Live. I've never done it before. So these are some of my first moments going live on live social media broadcastings. And I'm enjoying it. I hope the rest of anyone that might be out there isn't offended by me and my ramblings of the Sarasota Kid and his adventures. But I did want to talk about the campaign, because the film takes a lot of energy. You have to do so much to make the film happen itself. That's its own thing. And now I've moved into this crowdfunding campaign, and that's a full-time thing on its own as well. So every day I have been emailing people. I've been posting in many groups of all sorts of different genre groups that I thought might be interested in the Sarasota Kid. Groups like movie fans and old Western films and pulp fiction, old pulp magazines. These are all groups that I've joined, and I'm constantly pushing this out here because I'd love to add more people to the end credits of the film, So I have been doing that. Then there's also me personally. I've messaged quite a few people personally that I think might be interested in it. We've had conversations there too. And I just want everybody to know that if I've messaged you personally, you're not part of some sort of spam list. I don't have those capabilities. If I'm messaging you or shouting out to you, it's because I think you might actually might be interested in this. You might want to be a part of the project that I've started here. And I don't want anybody to think that, that I would be, have some list of people. This is the list of people that I need to message right away. No, I'm going through my phone, or I'm going through my friends list, and I go, you know what, maybe this person, because I know that we've talked about films in the past, or maybe this person because they work on films, or they work in art, or, they've enjoyed my things in the past. So that's why I'm messaging people. And I'm so happy that I have, because there's some people I haven't talked to in quite some time. I've been so busy with the campaign and the films and becoming a dad and work. And there's so many things going on, but I always try to make as much time as I can for everybody, because, I care about people on a personal level. It's not, I just hope everybody understands that. I had someone earlier, and I feel bad because I know that, listen, guys, I know times are tough, I'm sure there's a lot of people that could be watching right now that could agree with me that they don't have extra money to be spending, and I get that. I'm in a tight spot as well. And I think we all are. I think the last freaking 8 years have been difficult for a lot of people. I know it's been very difficult for me. And I just want everybody to know that I know that these times are tough. And that's why I put on a show every year. Every year I try and add a little bit more to the art that I think, so much of and I want to be a part of. And I'd like to entertain people. That's kind of one of the biggest things that's I noticed about myself. I like to make sure people are having fun and I want them to have a good time. So I get the times are tough, but I want you to know my motivations are, I'm not trying to become a multi-billionaire, this is going to be the thing that'll change your life forever. I'm not that guy. I hope that it does. I mean, it has changed my life forever. It is a very big part of my life, and it's a very personal part of my life, and it's taken me a lot of time and honestly courage to share it with everyone. It takes me courage just to get in front of you right now and talk on this screen. It might not seem like it, but it does. It takes a lot of effort and time, and I just want to share my work with you, and if you enjoy my work, I'd love, for you to be a part of it. It'd be great. If you're just showing up, I'm talking about the Sarasota Kid One for the Road crowdfunding campaign that I started on Indiegogo.com, and if you press that button just down below, or over here to that side, there might be a little button there or a little button there that takes you to the link. It'll take you directly to the Sarasota Kid crowdfunding campaign that I started on Indiegogo, and you'll have a chance to add your name to the end credits of the movie. In fact, I've got some big news tonight. If you haven't heard, I'm probably going to bring it up again, but I'm very excited because earlier this evening, I received a new contribution, and I'll be adding a new name, Earl Woodruff, a good friend of mine who's actually a local to Sarasota. He's pretty well known bartender down at O'Leary's Bar. It's in Island Park, one of the most beautiful parks in Sarasota. It's got a big piece of history for me, and I'm so happy that Earl joined this team because I wanted Earl to be in the film, but there was a scheduling problem, but he's always been such a huge supporter, and I'm just so happy that he's going to have his name in the end credits next to mine and so many other amazing people. I don't mean to name drop, but there are some pretty amazing filmmakers that are going to be. I am very surprised at the quality of my supporters, the people that enjoy my work. It makes me feel like maybe I am doing the right thing by continuing this journey into filmmaking, because there's some pretty big names, some well-known writers that I think very highly of, and they seem to enjoy my work. They come back year after year to support these films that I've started, and I'm just so happy that they enjoy it, and I'm so happy if you enjoy it. I'm not sure if you do, but if you do, thank you so much for enjoying the work that I do, and even just showing up and watching this live video. Thank you so much for joining. But I'm just so excited to add another name. Today, I got to add another name, and I'd love to add your name to the end credits of the film. So if you just press that button down below, or this button over here, or maybe it's over there, I'm not sure. It's your device. But on my device, it's over here. And just so everyone knows, I have the comments on. I've been doing this, but I have not seen the comments until after I've already videotaped this. The next day, or hours later, I'll be able to see it on the video. And I have been trying to reconnect with all of you that I hope you're getting my comments. I have been commenting back. So if you have any questions and I'm not seeing them, or if you have any if you're out there shouting out, thank you so much for watching. I'd love to add your name to the end credits of this film. This film is the original film, Fortune No Glory, the Sarasota Kid's first adventure, is about 18 minutes long, And I really enjoy that. But this film, I'm making it, I'm going to do half that time. It's going to be between 8 and 9 minutes long. It's going to be an adventure where the Sarasota kid goes back to his hometown of Sarasota, and he has a Sarasota adventure. And I'm really hoping to get this film into film festivals. So that's the reason why I wanted the time frame to be a little shorter. I found out from going to film festivals with Fortune No Glory that though it is a good film, it would be better if it was a shorter time frame, because the festivals are trying to get as many short films or films inside of their festival as they can. They want to show as many people's art as they can, and that's why the time frame's where it is now. I'm really excited. There's a lot of location changes. There's a lot of story. There's new characters, and there's I would say a little bit more action than the first film. There is an action scene in it, and I'm very happy because I choreographed this. And, you know, with filmmaking, you're not sure what you're going to get, but I'm very happy with how it turned out. This is my first time choreographing a fight like this. I've never choreographed a fight like I had for the original film, but the character that was playing the main villain, the heavy in that, he had to drop out early because he had a family emergency, and I had to think quickly, and that I had to bring in a double, and it kind of cut down the action that I wanted. But in this film, there's quite a bit of action, so I really hope you enjoy it. I'm hoping to premiere within the next few months. I definitely by St. Patrick's Day next year, you will see this film up on YouTube for everyone to see, and I'm hoping that I'll be entering it into film festivals, and that's why we're raising money right now, is to finish this film and to get it into film festivals. So we need funds to enter into film festivals, and if you're not familiar with how film festivals work, it's you know, it can cost anywhere from $25 to hundreds or thousands of dollars, depending on which festivals you're joining and what you're entering your film into. Because you could enter your film, you know, for Best Picture, or then you could enter it into other genres as well. So these become very costly. But I would like, one of the film festivals that I'm very interested in entering in for next year is the Kevin Smith Smodcastle Film Fest in Red Bank, New Jersey. Oh, sorry, Highlands, New Jersey. Excuse me for that. Red Bank is where Kevin's comic book shop is. Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash, which I went to earlier this year. It was my first time getting to head to that area of the country. I'm originally from Maryland. I've spent most of my life in Florida, but I've lived all over America, and I've driven through New Jersey many times as a young man, but I never had an adventure there. And earlier this year, I had a little adventure in Red Bank, New Jersey, and I loved the city. I really enjoyed the whole area, and I loved how much they enjoyed art there. So if you're from maybe the Red Bank area, or that, you know, I really enjoy the state of New Jersey. It was my first time going, and I haven't met as many people as I'd like to, so I'm hoping that I get to go back soon. You know, I really, every time I get to go on a trip like that, it's great because I went so I could meet other artists, and I got to meet so many artists that I care so much about, and it's so great to do those kinds of things. So, hey, shout out Red Bank and Highlands and New Jersey in general. I'm originally from Maryland, and I'm from the Chesapeake Bay area, so I love my first city. I was a country kid, but the first city I moved to was Ocean City, Maryland. And I love, you know, so I love those areas. And so if you're from there, you know, I love where you're from. I really enjoy it. I understand quite a bit of what's going on in that culture. But I don't want to get too far off track. Today I am thanking Earl Woodruff, who earlier today made a contribution and will be getting his name in the end credits of this film. And if you'd like to get your name in the end credits, just like Earl and so many other amazing people, there are so many. I'm very happy for the people that have contributed and wanted to add their name to my film. You know, it does really, it's so cool. It's kind of like getting a signature, you know, someone's putting their signature on my work saying, hey, I agree with this. And you know what? I want to put my name on this. And Earl is one of those people. There's a lot of other people. I don't want to name drop at the moment, but there are some pretty well-known filmmakers that I'm excited about. I'm through the roof. I'm like, wow, this is a person. I watch their, their movies weekly, and now they've contributed to my crowdfunding campaign, and they're going to put their name in my film, and I can't wait to point that out every time. Are you kidding me? And I can't wait to point out Earl's name or Veronica's or whoever else may be one of you. If you press that button down below there, it'll take you right over to the Sarasota Kid and One for the Road crowdfunding campaign that I started about 25 days ago. Now, there's only 5 days left, guys. 5 days left to get your name in this movie, or maybe you'd like to get a screen used prop. That's pretty cool. I've got some props that they're in the film. I'm holding them. My character's holding them. And there's others that you can see in the film. And if you don't have to stop there, if you'd like to, I'd love to add you as an associate producer or a producer or even an executive producer. I would be blown away to be able to come on here tomorrow night and go live and talk about you becoming the executive producer of my film. It would mean so much to me, and it would do so much for the film. It really would, because then I would be able to send it off to these film festivals that I've been telling you about. And I'd love to do that. I'd love for everybody to see this film and so many other films that I've worked on or other people have worked on. I'm a big supporter of the arts in general, whether you're in radio or television, or you're a painter or you're a singer. And honestly, I love street performers. I know a lot of street performers, circus performers, magicians. I know all walks of life when it comes to the arts and the performers that are doing it. And I'm very thankful, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have the courage to sit here and talk to all of you this evening. And I would love if you'd like to add your name. I'd love for you to, I'd love to add your name to the end credits of this film. So that's what I'm trying to do. We've only raised 1% of our total goal so far on Indiegogo. But, that's not the problem for me, because the way that our crowdfunding campaign is set up, whatever money was raised, we get to keep. We get to keep that money. So every little bit helps. I've had a few people just donate. I believe there was a $10 donation, and I'm very thankful for that. If you're not familiar with Indiegogo, just FYI, if you do get to the end process, those tips, there's an area that says tip. That is not for me or my project. That's for Indiegogo. And a lot of people don't know this, but even though this is a crowdfunding and donation site, I actually have to pay taxes on these donations and on these contributions. The IRS sees this as sales towards my work. So the IRS will be taking 15%, and I believe Indiegogo will be taking between their percentage, and with the credit card fees, you could round that to about 15%. So there's about 30% right there that it's not coming to me. And since I've made hats and I've been promoting, I've had to pay for other things, flyers, hats, t-shirts, these things. That all costs money too, and that'd be about 10%. So we're at about 60% of whatever is donated or contributed. So whatever number you see there on Indiegogo, if and when you go to look at it, we're only getting 60% of that. So we need as much as we can get. It's difficult. This is the best crowdfunding site I've found for my art project. I'd love to find other ways, so if there's anyone out there that knows a better way for me to raise money for my films, I'd love to do it. And if you'd love, if you see anything that you like on display with my films or my crew, everything that you see, I've had other friends work with me on it, and I'd love to help them with their art. So if you see something that you like in the film, the actors, any of that, I would love to talk to you about this film and Fortune No Glory and films in general. So please, feel free to contact me or leave a comment down below. I'm sorry if you're just showing up. I'm not seeing the comments for some reason. I am seeing the names of the people that may or may not be watching still, and I'm very thankful for all of you. Thank you so much, Rob and Nathan and Tara and Daryl. Thank you all so much for watching at the moment. How long have I been doing this? I can ramble on forever, it seems, guys. A lot of people thought I should be a politician. I don't like politics. It's not really my bag. What I like is art, and what I love is film and story. Story is very important to me. It's probably the most important thing to me. I love, it's the most important thing for me. I don't know what it is, but I think it has a lot to do with my mom and the way that I've been focusing, telling my stories for years through film. But I am versatile. I love telling stories. I love hearing stories. I love just listening to someone talk for hours. And it's so nice to finally have this chance to just ramble on and on. I wish I could see the comments, and I'm so thankful if you are commenting. And I'm very thankful if you press that button down below and check out the crowdfunding campaign. Maybe you know somebody that might be interested in this. If the Sarasota Kid is an adventurer, much like the old adventurers of the 40s, if you like Humphrey Bogart films, like The Treasure of the Sierra Madre or The African Queen, or maybe you like more modern films that are very similar because they're nodding to those same films like I am, like Indiana Jones or, Lara Croft. I love the adventure. Another one that I just saw recently that I enjoyed was the Jungle Cruise was a great adventure film. If you love that genre, you're going to enjoy this film. If you love old westerns, if you love history is very wrapped in these films. I wanted to showcase Florida. A lot of these locations that I filmed at, they no longer exist. Even within the few years that I've made these films, those locations are gone and they'll never be coming back. Or at least not for a very, very long time. In the very first shot you see in Fortune No Glory, is an opening shot of a big open field, a dirt road, and a truck coming right towards you. And it stops right there on the dirt road. Now that big giant field you see my character and that truck in, it's no longer there. That dirt road is gone. These locations are gone, and they're not coming back. That location that I'm speaking of is actually now a housing development. So you have that giant field you see at the beginning of that film, that no longer exists. And I was able to capture it and preserve it, just a little bit of that field and that little bit of history. So that was interesting to me, and I wanted to do that. So a lot of what you see in that first film is very much me trying to preserve local Florida history. Hello, if you're just showing up, my name is Ryan Carey Ware, if you don't know me, but I am the star of Fortune No Glory, and I play the Sarasota Kid in this new film that I'm talking about. And we are trying to raise money to finish the film and get it off to film festivals around the world. I want everyone to see this movie as far as the eye can see. Anyone that would like to see it, of course. I'm not going to force them to. But I will be talking about that. And if you'd like to make a contribution or maybe become part of this film, you can just click that button down below, or maybe it's to the side or it's over there. I don't know. Mine, I got a button over here to the side, but I also have seen it very large in this area down here. So, but if you click that button, it'll take you to the crowdfunding campaign that I started 25 days ago. And you can make a contribution and get your name in this film, in the end credits of this film, next to so many other amazing people. And I'm so excited because today I actually have someone that made a contribution, and I have a new name to add to the end credits next to my name and so many other amazing people that worked on this film and have made contributions. So I am so thankful that Earl Woodruff, if you're local to the Sarasota area, Earl is a well-known bartender, and he bartends downtown at O'Leary's. It's located on Island Park, one of the most beautiful parks in the Sarasota area. It's a wonderful view down by the bay. So if you've never heard of it, go check it out and tell Earl how excited I am and how excited you are that he's going to be in this movie. We'll be adding his name to the end credits of the film, just like so many other people. And these funds are really going to help us take this film from, where it's sitting right now to the next level. I'd like to get this film off to, film festivals all over the country and all over the world if we raise enough money. I'm very thankful for all the contributions that we've made so far. I'm very happy because to me, it's not the quantity of the contributions. It's the quality. It's the people that support my art. I've been trying for years, and I'm so happy that I've found a project where I'm able to have my contributors to have a small part in the film. And I'm hoping that, if this does well and people enjoy these films, I would love one day to make a feature-length Fortune No Glory film or a Sarasota Kid film. I think it'll really sum up the story. I'd like to branch out on the characters a little bit more so that way people can know a little bit more about the characters. It's very important to me that we see more of this. That's why a few years ago I made Fortune No Glory, and I could have ended there. The Sarasota Kid rides off into the sunset, but I said no, I want him to go a little further. So there was an ending that I made that he walks past his store, or a store. We're going to see the store that he works at or that he was walking to at the end of that film. And we're going to see other locations. Some locations, if you're a Sarasota local, you might be familiar with, like Smokin' Joe's. Joe's on Main. When I worked there, it was Smokin' Joe's. But I'm really excited because I do know a lot of bars and I do know a lot of people that are interested in films. But I was very happy that I had such a good relationship with the owner, one of the owners, or the owner, Brian Duart. And I made a thank you to him in the film. His name is predominantly on the door of one of the locations that we filmed at. His name is a location because I was so thankful for his contribution. And that is a big deal, to have a location like a local bar or any location that someone can give you. And that location is it's a dream when it comes to filmmaking. So I was very happy that I got to do that. And it was a big part of preserving local history again. I've been going to that place for a very long time. And you know what? I worked there for a long time. And a lot of people over the years wanted to make films or television shows. And maybe they even came in once or twice to shoot something. But nothing really came of it. I don't remember. And, correct me if I'm wrong there, anyone out there that might have worked on those projects. But I don't really remember that. This project, everyone's going to see. And they'll be able to because I'm going to premiere it on YouTube. There might be a time where I take it down only because of the rules of a film festival. But the second it's out of the film festival, it's boom, right back on YouTube. So if you are a contributor, or if you're just a fan, or you enjoy these films, you'll always be able to see the Fortune No Glory and the Sarasota Kid and One for the Road on YouTube. That is my plan. I want as many people to see it that enjoy it, and I want people to see these films. I want people that made contributions to these films or enjoy these locations to be able to go back and see them. I want you to be able to go back, and I don't want to hold you back from that. So at the moment, it seems like the best place for me to showcase these, so that way everyone can enjoy them. Thank you all so much for listening to me ramble on. I know that I can do it for quite a bit of time. I do get thirsty though. I even drank lots of water before this. I don't know what I was thinking. So just give me one moment. I'm going to sneak over here and sip on my water. Thanks, I'm back. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do this. It's funny because this isn't something, I always wanted to be the guy behind the scenes. Growing up, I wanted to be a film director like Steven Spielberg, there's so many directors and there are so many people, but the point is that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be behind the scenes like those guys, Alfred Hitchcock sitting back here. If you see me in a movie, it's just in the background. That's what I wanted to do. But I kept meeting directors. From a young age, I kept meeting directors, and I was going, I'd like to learn to direct. And every time I met a director, they said, you should be an actor. That's what you should do. And I guess maybe that's why I started planning that. And once I started trying to direct and film my own films, I found it really hard to keep people interested. It's a difficult hobby or job because it takes a long time. Even small projects can take years to advance, whether it's writing it and rewriting it 4 or 5 times, and then you have to there's so much involved that it can be difficult to keep people interested in these things. And that was the difficult for me anyway. It was hard to find a lead role that I knew would be with me, and I couldn't afford to pay them. So that's where this comes in. I hope one day to be directing films, and I can take a step back. But I've also, from having to do it this way, found that I do kind of enjoy being in front of the camera a little bit more than I thought. So, and a lot of people have wanted me to do this for a long time, whether it was in the film industry or people in my everyday. I kind of was doing it a little bit. I've always been one of those bartenders that can be kind of entertaining or reserved. So, but tonight what I'm talking about is the Sarasota Kid and One for the Road crowdfunding campaign. And if you click that button that I'm pointing at down there, if you click that button down there, or maybe it's over here or over there, it'll take you to a link that will take you directly to the Indiegogo crowdfunding campaign that I started for the Sarasota Kid and One for the Road film that we're doing right now. And I'd love for you to be a part of it. And the best way I know for you to have you be a part of it and make your contribution towards the film is I was like, well, let's put their name in the end credits. So I'd love to add your name to the end credits of this film, like so many other amazing people. And I'm telling you, I am shocked and amazed at the people that enjoy my films and enjoy, my show, the thing that I'm doing right now. And I'm so thankful and grateful for all of you, that are enjoying this. I mean, if you're not, then I'm not thankful for you. Get out of here. But if you are enjoying this, thank you, and stay as long as you'd like. I'm very happy that I'm getting to do this. I'm so happy that there are so many supporters of these films, and I can't wait to make more of them, and this could be a leaping off point for that. I really hope that the more people that watch these, the more people that enjoy these, maybe the Sarasota Kid will get a feature-length film, or maybe another short film. I'd love to do another short film just to kind of tie up any loose ends I might have, in the story. But I'm really excited for this story. I really am. I've worked very hard on it, and it's very personal to me because I got to film in the bar that I used to work at so many years ago, and I got to play, bartender for a little bit. I got to play around inside of a place that I've enjoyed, and it was I'm just so lucky. I really am. I'm a very lucky person, and I think it might be because, of all of you. I know so many people that have lifted me up and continued to help me in life, and I'm so thankful for all of you. And this is a little way to say thank you to all of you. So, how long have I been doing this? Goodness gracious. I've almost been talking an hour by myself. Now, if you are making comments and I haven't seen them, I'm so sorry. For some reason, I'm doing this on my phone. I have a better connection on my phone than I do my computer. I've also got a better camera and audio equipment, so that's kind of why I'm using that. But if you are commenting and you have any questions and you'd like me to answer maybe tomorrow night, hey, I'm going to be here tomorrow night doing this again because I want everybody to know about the Sarasota Kid and One for the Road crowdfunding campaign. And if you just press that button down below, you can know more about it as well. If you just click that button, it'll take you over to Indiegogo, and you'll see everything that I've been talking about tonight. I'm very excited and so thankful for everybody that's made a contribution so far, and I'm thankful for all of you for watching this evening and listening to me ramble on. I wish I could get the comments because then it'd be a little bit more interactive. I don't know why I can't, but it is letting me know that Nicholas is watching. Hello, Nicholas. And thank you for watching. I'd love to add your name to the end credits. All of your names, get in there. But the only way I can do it is through Indiegogo. So please, if you could, if you'd like to, if you have the extra money, if obviously I don't want anybody to, I'm not trying to break anybody's bank or anything like that. These are tough times. That's why I'm putting on this show. I just want to make a little bit of entertainment, just a little bit, that takes you away and takes you to a different world, takes you somewhere where you don't have to worry about your bills or how the pandemic is still hurting all of us all these years. No, that's not what this is about. This is about entertainment. It's about watching a mystery and an action and an adventurer, get closer to some treasure. Maybe find some treasure along the way. So if you haven't seen Fortune No Glory, head over to the Sarasota Kids channel. And while you're over there at the Sarasota Kids channel on YouTube, please subscribe, because we're just 3 subscribers away, from me being able to go live. You need 50 subscriptions for me able to go live on YouTube. I would love to go on YouTube and go live and tell everyone else all the wonderful things I've been talking to you about this evening. So if you could, that is another great way that would really help this project. So if you haven't already, head over to the Sarasota Kid channel on YouTube and hit the subscribe button. And if you haven't seen Fortune No Glory, it's on there. It's free. You can see the whole film. You can rewatch it. You can go back and go this. You can nitpick it if you want. I don't mind. Go ahead in the comments. I'd love for you, if you like it, comment. If you don't, comment. Tell me what you thought. I want to know. I'm not afraid. I'd love to hear from you. I'll take the good with the bad. You take the good, you take the bad. You take them both, and there you have facts of life. All right. Thank you again to everyone that has watched this evening. And thank you so much to all my supporters so far, and specifically this evening to Earl Woodruff. Thank you so much, Earl. Thank you so much for supporting my art. Not just now, but for so many times over the years. Thank you for supporting me, man. It means the world to me, and I cannot wait to add your name to the end credits of the film. All right, I'll be back again tomorrow, guys. If you haven't already, click that button down below and head over to the Indiegogo crowdfunding campaign, the Sarasota Kid One for the Road. See all, you can see everything that I've been talking about this evening, And don't worry, if you're worried that you missed this, you can watch it later. I think it's going to go up. Or you can come back tomorrow night and watch me ramble on again about how I think it would be wonderful to add your name to the end credits of my film. So, thank you all so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.